Hello.
My Twitter man.
What's up?
Cool. You're looking so lovely.
Hello, you're sweet.
Thank you. You guys look good too. It's good to see you. Oh, you guys look good together. You look like a couple. Since we are discussing marriage being a priority, I mean, you should come and just me because I don't understand the chemistry.
Wow.
All right, welcome.
Thank you. Let me see a wow, that's ambulance.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
We all have different perspectives and perceptions about marriage in this current generation. And on today's episode of the Kiss and Tell Show with me, Evergreen Asantwa, we will be delving into the topic, is marriage a priority to this current generation? And this show is happening right here inside Porky House, located at Airport Residential Area. And also remember that this show is proudly sponsored by Kiss Condoms GH on all social media platforms and at Kiss Ghana on our YouTube channel. So as usual, tell a friend to tell another friend that Evergreen Asantwa, I'm here with my guest. Hello, Kweku.
Hello, Asantwa.
How are you doing?
Charlie. Yeah, can you?
Yaba no yaba.
Yaba.
Yabita.
Asantwa.
Asantwa. Your voice is always soothing. Welcome.
Thank you.
So I have Kweku GH, a content creator and a comedian. Is there more to it?
A business guy.
Okay.
And everything.
Everyone is an entrepreneur. They be a
So, yeah.
And Yabita. The Twitter personality.
Oh, now we've moved out of the Twitter.
Okay. Tell me more.
So now we're doing mainstream news anchoring and then presenting a couple of shows. We're just seeing where it goes now.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
I love your hair anyways. You should get me to look.
Don't bring it. Don't bring it.
All right, so our topic is marriage a priority in this current generation? What is marriage to you, Yabita?
I mean, from childhood, we've all said, okay, marriage is a holy matrimony between two people, a man and a woman, after they have agreed to live together or be together. But I think that right now, that idea around marriage has kind of switched. We have people going into marriages for green cards. We have people getting into marriages just because of certain situations.
Yeah.
And so it actually breaches the idea that marriage is kind of like an important factor for us now. I don't, the way side is, I cannot say agree with me.
What is marriage to you?
From definition of marriage, the one will kind, you know.
No, to you.
To me.
How do you understand the word marriage?
Two people agreeing to live together forever. Whatever happens, they are inside together. You understand? But 60% of it depends who you are asking. Yeah. For my gender, we see marriage to be BBKK. We don't see marriage like how everyone, like the other gender sees marriage. You understand?
So that brings the question: if marriage is a priority to you.
So to the other gender, marriage is a priority. 70%.
You mean female?
Oh yes.
Is that what you think, or you?
No, that's what is happening. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
That's what is happening. When the 27 years, 30 years, are you saying it's a marriage is a priority for you? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, do you agree with that?
I don't agree with him. There are certain things that can be prioritized as outside of marriage.
Which is?
I can decide to pursue a full-time career and still get married.
Trust me, marriage can't. You see,
if I have a partner that has agreed with me that, okay, you want to do your career full-time, when you feel like you're settled, then we can get married. That is also good.
Yeah.
Do you know something? Do you
So
know what's happening? Do you know what's happening in these people, their homes?
Tell me.
These people who go home alone and I'm gonna say how you know. Hey, now cause hey, you know, crew the mujima ni dia. Me dia me da nyankopon me hwenya me anim. Me pese me bobra kom anim na oboa. Sisters ankofo na ntie omo. You understand? Oba bia objective ba ko pa ne say. Benya be ma one ne betina. Catch up, Sameboa.
No, I'm not saying that it is not.
Hey, priority.
It is not. It cannot be priority. It cannot be prioritized.
Yeah.
Marriage
cannot be your goal in life.
25.
It can be someone else's goal.
Certain things will come before it.
Yeah.
I mean, can't someone show. And can in those days when you were not you, but when we were we.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? Ubekwa fuom abeba no. Ne aware to hama. Our parents believed say udru age be also worry. And it has been there.
Well, then thank God for change.
No, it has been there. So many of these rich homes is there. Charlie, at the age of 20, you need to get married. Social media, so boy influence, ne can home. Who are Kosia warriors? Hey, Charlie, I feel no or boyfriend now pressure. You will meet a lady today. Next month, or say, let's go and meet my parents. For what? A PTA meeting here, Kwana. You understand? So I believe, say, you know, Asantua, why are you telling? Why are you seeing kind
I
of
don't know. That's why I have you here.
Hello, you know that marriage, dear.
I'm not taking it off the table, but I'm just saying that it does not have to be prioritized solely. Like, it doesn't have to be majorly prioritized. And I mean, there are other things that we could do before that. Okay, let me give you a classic example. When I was 18 years, I've gone too far. When I was 13 years, what was the priority? Oh, finish school, get to high school. After high school, what was the priority? University. After university, what was the priority? Get a job. If marriage comes into it, then fine. But then until then, because I can meet somebody right now and then decide to marry the person in 3 months.
Yeah, that's your decision.
That is my decision. But once I have set certain, then again, that's why I'm limiting it to individuals. That is me. I choose to not prioritize marriage now. And plus, from the family I come from, my father will slap you if you don't talk about marriage right now. He expects you to do certain things,
achieve something
before. Because I've seen, if not for anything, I have seen certain marriages where people go into them and then it's like the husband is lording over the wife. It looks like the wife is not bringing anything home.
Yeah.
And then in the first few years, it is okay. It's fine. Oh, I'm taking care of my wife. I'm the man of the house.
But after some time,
when responsibilities start to pile up, and you look at your wife and then she's sitting there and then she's not bringing anything, she's not contributing anything, then it's like, it starts to feel like a burden. That's when you start to see other people, you start to see other ladies driving, and then you're like, I wish my wife was like this. You can turn her into like that if you allow her to do certain things before the marriage happened. Marriage is a very big decision to make.
Yeah.
Like,
it used to. It used to be
so
a big decision.
Isn't?
Now it's for fun. Let me catch you say.
That's because of the fanfare that comes with. People are focusing on the fanfare and the trends of the marriage.
That's your gender. That's what I initially said. That's what I initially.
Why you keep saying that's your gender?
Oh, my gender.
Do you have something
Forget
against
it.
women?
40 years. Life begins at 40. So you're 30 cry age now. You're now swole.
Me too. Life can begin at 40 for me.
No, come on, say the truth.
I mean, no. Listen, there are so many technology that has come. If we're going to talk about the fact that childbirth or something, I can take my eggs out, have them frozen, enjoy my life when I'm ready to have kids, put it right back in, and then I have my kids.
So your sister who is in the village, does she know what you are saying?
That is her. That is why I am limiting it to individuals.
That's
it
what I'm
depends on the
saying
kind of
that
information that we have been assessed.
That's what I'm saying that initially Mika said 60% of ladies prioritize marriage, which is true. Well, drew 24, 25 she feels said this is the time, Charlie. When in the relationship 1 year I will say, watch it, and I will course study and I will law course and I then
Lord of the Rings.
And I fear men and you see men.
But on that note, do you think there is a particular time for someone to get married or for a couple to get married after courting or through their courting process?
See, I'll be very honest with you. I used to think like that. I used to think that the farthest you can go dating somebody should be like 4 years. Why are you dating somebody for so long? Why? You add a toy. But then growing up, I realized that there really isn't an expiry date to it. Because I can get engaged to Kweku right now.
Amen.
And then decide that, Kweku, because I'm not done with masters, I want to finish my masters, I want to get my PhD before we get married. Kweku, I feel like maybe Kweku has to travel out. I feel like if we marry now, the distance thing, we cannot do it. So let's hold on. You go. When life is okay, come take me and let me join you, and then we can get married. You understand? So there really isn't a timeline for it. You decide. You see, today I've met Kweku. I can decide, Kweku, I love you so much. Let's get married in 3 months. if it's consensual, then hallelujah. There really shouldn't be a timeline.
So let me ask you a question. Why are you laughing? Weapon is only by my bed 8 years and son of You said there is no timeline, right?
Yes.
I stand to be
Then
corrected.
it means you should be asking her.
Okay.
That's why I said it should be consensual.
So like 8 years, like
8 years, if I have other things to
But
do, then sure.
Kweku, when or what time do you Kweku think that?
oh, my gender. May I speak for my gender? I believe that. Oh, now like
Ambassador of the
aside
new
everything
gender.
we are learning, right? I believe that when you feel say you are ready, that's when you should go in.
Okay.
You have some money.
And when does one
Sika bi
become
wɔ hɔ a-
ready for
sika bi wɔ hɔ a
marriage?
yɛmfa nware.
Yeah.
What you say? And sika no bana yes aware sika
Wow,
you know that this money there they kware. What you say? But muntimi ntwen. Ah, one who say story na boy no a creative businessman a girlfriend a customer be worry girl no koye.
Hey, that's
Aha, so what I say?
And so you feel say boy not trying too much.
Boy, nanka den first or boyfriend a creative business amount. But customer now the range by to turn your man. Worry girl no call because the girl felt that like time will call, so it was so yeah no worry.
But then again, I also feel like sometimes it's kind of like parental pressure. Because trust me, there are certain people. There is a lady I went to school with that her mom was sick and then insisted that she wants to see her wedding before she dies. Like, how is your what? Like, they keep forgetting that after death, there are still people that have to live their lives.
Yeah.
So now I got married to this person because I want to make you happy. Now I'm unhappy in the marriage. I can't leave because society is going to talk about it. That what power really
It happens a lot.
That kind of pressure, they shouldn't put it on us.
I believe
But do you think it still works?
Well,
Like our parents or guardians having a big decision when it comes to our marriage life, especially in this current generation. Okay.
that's what I say.
So we are prioritizing marriage because there is money. Is that what you're saying?
It could be a factor. Because yesterday, for example, I was online on Twitter, and then I saw this tweet by a couple. I think they have a YouTube channel or something. I had been following them for a while. At 23, they had both gotten married, and they said they highly recommend getting married at a young age. And these are two people from very rich homes. But me and Kwesi Danso, we cannot take that kind of...
This is the name that you are using. Kwesi Danso, it means scanny fear, no. Kwesi Danso, why Kwesi Danso?
Because money is not there. Why are we getting married at 23, 24? You understand? We have to have something substantial before we get married. But for the rich, it's there. Or a trust fund baby. Oh, Warina, before, didn't you guys hear of the story where this lady got married and then the father gave her a wedding gift, a large amount of money. She didn't tell the husband, blah, 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 blah. Oh, trust fund baby, oh, your money is a baby. But oh, why? You had the chance, you kettle the bema yourself. You understand? So, if there's money, then hallelujah. But if there's no money, just take your time and then put it.
So at the end of the day, still make us say, yeah, gender no there. You believe say your time on soon for our rear. Bema time on soon for our rear on rush. But Oba Philly say, oh, me di age, more kind of age, no, you factor in the age. Moon Philly say, drew 27, 28. You need to settle.
But then there are certain people
But
that
that's not always the case.
Yes.
That's always the case. That's what my guys are going through.
But I know now there are a lot of people, even the people some of us classify as slave queens, I mean the older ones. And they are not married.
Who told you?
They are happily living their lives.
Who told you? Most of them are sure monster. They will not tell you. Do you know what's happening? Majority of these people are married low-key. And they are slaying outside. They
Then
will not
people
tell you.
you've been exploring.
Yeah, because for you to know all of this,
I explore
is there
for life.
something
That's what I do.
Are you hiding something?
Are you hiding something?
Are we safe?
Oh yes, so far as we are here, we are safe.
But
You understand?
again,
But when do you know, Yabita, I'm ready for marriage. I want to get married.
Men,
Please
money say me acquire me masters,
I wasn't
me
even
mistress.
going to say that.
Don't go there.
I wasn't going to say
You're
that.
going to say that mistress.
Masters, mistress, PhD, DMD. Nah, men ko ho.
I'm not even going to
Okay.
go into that. So, me, I'm a love baby. I really love love. And that is why I kept citing the example. So I could meet somebody and then in 3 months or a year, we could get married.
Yeah.
If I use my parents as an example, my parents got married 9 months after meeting.
Wow.
And they're
9 months.
9 months after meeting, and they're 27 years in marriage, which shows you that, I mean, aside the fact that we keep saying, oh, love is a scam, blah blah blah, there are people that have truly lived in love. And so if I meet somebody, it doesn't matter, it can be now, it can be later on. If I do meet somebody and then I just know that this person, like, you see, there are certain relationships you go into, you feel like the person is your person. He's your G. He's like the other side of you. He's like your twin. I swear.
So have you found your G?
Hey, get off Philippa. Twin, you know, what kind of relationship?
You can literally feel like the person knows you inside and out.
You know, with the way she's smiling and all that, I know there's a G. The G is right there, but we can't see the
You
G,
can't
you know.
see the G. The G
Okay.
will show himself.
I get it.
Yeah. Then see, and I also feel like even after all of that, you still need to have a conversation with the person.
Okay.
You can be ready, and then the person wouldn't be. But then again, I feel like with two people, if you are ready for marriage, you just know. You start talking about those type of plans. You start having those type of conversations, and kids, and family, and house, and boom. And you don't need a whole fanfare for the wedding, bro. Just do something little.
But since
Little,
you
wait.
mentioned
Wait, I say something little. Me pacho. Me beside the question. Yeah, worry table near the fantasy.
exactly my question.
No, you know I can do something
Abita,
little,
in
but
this
very
generation,
expensive.
do you think that I would come to Pokey House and just have 4 tables, just family and friends, and I'm getting married for better for worse?
There were only 40 people sitting there.
But in this generation, how many will you come
you
across?
see, that's why I feel like
marriages
the
like
competition
that?
is too much. Because I saw Asante's wedding. Asante was wearing this giant dress with a tulle, and then she didn't do canopy. Asante didn't do canopy. They did a whole what? Must I do the same thing? Am I Asante? Is Asante?
But you know, our generation, most of us are like easily influenced.
You see, me like this. I'm not
Especially
easily
you,
influenced.
you a big girl on Twitter. Yabita posts something and I'm like, no, let me check it out. you think
because
it has,
I'm living my truth. So if it influences you, hallelujah. If the post I am making is something about love and stuff like that, and it's influencing you, hallelujah. Please, if you have your love, show them out. But if you can't, there are so many ways. I keep telling people that date nights, forget about me going out with somebody on date night. You know, you can actually do an indoor date night that would be amazing.
Again, if you
It would be amazing.
the way I've been listening to her, like, oh, this is
because
that's not they say Indomie. Indomie ni ahwe Netflix kakra na de aka ye ha. Unya case kakra, unya case shemu na they say.
exactly,
Perfect.
exactly.
You see, this is the kind of problem that I have. You people are limiting date night to just that.
Na date
we
night.
can do
Sister.
something.
You know, that is
Something.
actually one of the big reasons why women are scared to have date nights in their boyfriend's rooms. Because,
Sister, na kwa
I mean, if you don't want it to happen, it means you would have to go out.
Your person will call restaurant.
Sister ko de o.
Because if you do it in the room,
Sister, mon kan no kra
It will
kakra na
happen.
wo ba ho no na de obeye dey. Date night there. No date night there. Oji Indomie kakra.
That is not boy Indomie, sir. I don't play Indomie.
Said na mo pede.
no, every time a girl be talking
Yeah,
Me
because
pacho, then na mo mo.
entrepreneur.
No, but in this generation, you still think men buy Indomie for women, and then we are happy, and then when there are bone straight and there are the heels and
welcome our no aji 40 cedis. No aji bottle juice, no for them. Finish.
Na dem mo ko dey.
And there must always be knock. Can you not have a sensible conversation? Can you people not
You
have
see,
a
the truth is that
conversation?
people are acting like you don't know what's happening.
No.
we know
Because
what's
that is the
happening,
truth.
but that's
It
also the
doesn't
truth.
always have to round up to sex. You
Oh,
can't
boss,
do
what boss,
other
yeah.
things. It doesn't always have to end up in sex.
But you know, sex without kiss condom is no sex.
Oh, that one is true. I mean,
Yeah.
the other time I posted something on Twitter, people were giving me so
Recommendations.
Yeah.
Since we are talking about kiss, do you think that we the youth in this current generation, since we are not really prioritizing marriage, we end up engaging more in sex than concentrating on the fact that I want to get married before I do the act?
I think the generation we have now, we don't fear God, DJ, because we have people as low as 16, 15 already being sexual. And you cannot even judge them for that because, I mean, it's a personal decision. People are not like me. Neither I am a virgin till now.
Okay.
Do you understand?
G, please, you are watching.
No, I didn't know. Or boy.
You literally mentioned a particular G who is actually sitting beside you, and we can't see this G.
And now there's nothing. We can have fun.
We get it.
I'm telling you. So but then again, I still feel like like I said, we don't fear God. We don't fear anything. And I think.
But we go to church. Our generation, we always go to church.
And then I feel like there are so many information now that people feel compelled to actually engage in sexual activity. Let me give you an example. When I was in uni, again, I'm a virgin. So when I was in uni, there are times that we'll be at the hostel and then we'll be having a random conversation, and then somehow sex comes into it, and then I go quiet because I don't have an idea about what is going on. But then I hear my friends or my colleagues saying, "Oh, media, no, what SHS, no," and I'm wondering, why was it that when I was in SHS they were reporting me to my father, people were actually having sex at the time? And you cannot take it away from us. We have been open to so much information. There's social media, there's the internet, there's so many technology now. You cannot curb it. So yes, the sex is higher now that people are not prioritizing marriage.
What is it that you want to say?
Say
it.
You see, me, I always say the truth. Relationship now, when your kids are relationship are sorted. You know,
you
right?
You don't need marriage.
Oh, a bar fine. But Ghana relationship no na me can as I wish me nim to say they wouldn't the ekoso. Munim the ekoso. Say a relationship are woman. Hello, I miss you too. When am I meeting you? Oh, Sunday. Okay, Sunday after church, maybe fee. Oba for kiss condom bra. Okay, oba. Yanko jindo mi make kan wase me ya. Yanko jindo mi ya be fee we knock. That's like youth and they say
that's how
everyone is knocking. Ooh, rubber be a knockouts.
And it's funny because now there are so many avenues for people to do that. There are so many events that are happening that enable these things, that are like enablers. Which I'm not saying that is bad, but you can't change it. It's like what it is now. And you see, I can't even limit this generation because, trust me, even in our parents' time, they were doing it.
My papa was 11.
Eh? This generation, the money man is sex, and so 21. Into Nana Mr. Yenim says, we are then always at 21. You understand?
All right. So if we are not prioritizing marriage now, what else has become our priority?
Again, from my point of view, I think women, if she's speaking for men, speaking for women, in we've done so well to come to a point where, aside marriage, we're starting to prioritize a lot more, like careers, like families. It will astonish you to know that there are certain people that are trying to trace back their roots, trying to reconnect with family. There are women that are trying to pick up their careers because for some people, they couldn't just do it the educational way. There are women that are going into technical and fields and they're trying to bring themselves up. Yesterday, we were on a space with Afronita, and the kind of things that she was saying for a young girl, it was really good. And we're seeing women dancing. You see, it's like other things come before marriage now. It was in the past that we would say if you're not married, you're this or you're that. But now we're seeing women, you see women post about their successes. Oh, I got first class at my graduation, and people are congratulating them. Oh, I got promoted at work, and people are promoting them. Oh, I found my grandma from blah 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 blah, and we are congratulating them. So I just feel like it is good now that we are prioritizing a lot of things outside of marriage. I mean, the marriage is in there somewhere because, of course, if you're celebrating all of these things and then you're not celebrating love, then it doesn't make it balance. But once we're doing the career, the marriage, the love, the families, it's helping.
So what's your priority?
Your
gender?
My gender, there. For now, I believe now everyone I make red. Like everyone wants to get himself something doing. Charlie, everyone wants to, take care of Abrewa will feel any other day. You get family, I also show money at so even if we a lady now no walk out crying, it's at home. once our best said distracting me with our rear, I need to put you somewhere because Charlie, then I'm here for our and then me here and menya. And I think send your baby power and baby answer your pay. But for me, Kowe, Oba and what trainer, or between February, say me here say, Bema so much of wine. That's the reason why recently the guys, they're also trying their best to, educate themselves. Most of these guys are traveling now too. Like now the youth, the guys are traveling like everywhere because they want to go and secure their future first before
they think of other things.
If you don't do that to theater, trust me.
But now, which gender do you think prioritize marriage more?
Oh, last, man. Because I can't mention my age here, but I mean consider a marriage one input. But I mean, so be or the other gender or your me age, look at marriage. Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to
support that.
concur what he has said.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, women are still going to see marriage as some price, not the ultimate price, but
not the ultimate
price, but as one of the prices.
Oh no, only fear on who say fear book woman dear. Or book ahead of our say no. If you book woman, you should book ahead of our year. But if you book nimuno, you should our year say a achievement. Yeah, they are wearing your objective. Say, hey, of course, you are ready 23 or so. You're not your worry. Almost our sister worry. We see that to be like vision, goal, like everything. But if you are a student, yeah, maths, science, they all can't worry as much Tibet. So I say, good. Thank you very much.
So you think that it depends on the background,
yes,
or the family that you come from, that determines when you should get married.
Well, exactly.
Do you think that works?
Not primarily. You see, the thing
it influences the decision.
Influences it. Because me, in my hood, most of the houses around me, they are married. But me, I dare not even bring it up in front of my family. Like I'm telling you, he will slap you before you finish the sentence. He will tell you that finish all of these things that you have to do. Men are everywhere. Get them.
But don't you think that sometimes, as young as we are, if we find ourselves in situations like this or in families like this, don't you think that by the time we come to the realization that, oh, I'm supposed to get married, then it's too late for us? Don't you think?
I think it can ever be too late. Unless maybe you're in a sick bed and you are dying. But I don't really think that.
Kind of okay.
It's true because people have found love even when we're 60.
Hey, you're right. Oh.
It's
60
true.
years old. Sister can cry 60. 60.
But we've been seeing people celebrate love as
Exactly.
While worrying, we'll celebrate you. Who would do 50? I feel now, baby, worry. Hey, now, how about worry?
It's not make actual say. It's not exactly so, but you don't give yourself pressure.
Not pressure, but age will how dry.
We have people in Ghana here that even got married at unconventional years. We have people getting married at 45. And we are wondering, hey,
do you know our remote energy? Do you know our remote energy? Who worry at youth stage? Who enjoy saying, say, we do 40 years and 50 years and son about worry.
Happiness comes from you. I mean, of course, you need the energy and everything, but
this is also a generation where we find young people marrying old men, or not specifically, I mean, older men, to be specific.
Oh,
and we see all these things, but we still think that marriage is not a priority.
It is. It is. I mean, well, because I need priority need them. I don't know where you are coming from.
it's not the ultimate.
Okay.
So while we wrap up, with all that being said, Yabita, is marriage a priority in this generation?
No, it is not. Like I said from the beginning, it's not exactly a priority. But then again, it's your decision. If you feel like you want to get married at 25 or 27 or 28, that's you. If another person decides to get married at 45, leave them. Let people be able to live their lives without people's distracting opinions off of it. And if you come from a family where they're like, oh, you should get married, but you yourself, you know that you're not ready, please find a way to talk to them. Do not, like I said, marriage is a price, but it is not the ultimate price. That's all.
No, so marriage is a price, but not the ultimate. Yabita. Kweku,
So don't him the mechanic. This is even drizzling. Yakopon bless me point.
Oh,
So what I say? Oh yes, because we will sit here and say that marriage is a prize, but not the ultimate prize. But the other gender there, they believe that one of the greatest achievements as a lady with me is to get married, not to a broke guy, but someone who have money. So I believe, say the other gender, they know that marriage is a priority. But my gender, we believe marriage is just a compliment.
A gender that sees marriage as a compliment. You want to carry it on my head like baskets. I beg.
That's your gender.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, it's been an interesting conversation. Thank you so much for joining me. Yabita, where can we find Yabita?
Oh, you can find me on all social media platforms. On Twitter, it's Yabita. On Instagram, _ya.peter_. Snapchat is ya.peter.
A lot of underscores.
Yes.
I'm Kwaku GH everywhere. Like, I don't need any introduction. Yes, Charlie.
All right, so my viewers, it's been a lovely episode, and as usual, I always make sure I end the show to make you aware that this brand, I mean Kiss Condom, is for people who are sexually active. If you can't abstain, you have to stay protected. This show took place right here at Porky House inside Airport Residential Area. And as always, I have been your host, the beautiful Evergreen Asantoa.
Like
and my makeup was done by Tina. Her handle will be on your screens. See ya on the next episode.
Are you listening? Damn.